Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the visitors' sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys need to play with a better sense of urgency, trying to avoid a daunting 0-3 hole to start the year. On the other side, Colts head coach. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw here. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at their 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Steelers
looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Warren will try the right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Got his man, it's Warren. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And they'll hand off to Hull. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Here we go now on first and goal.
Steelers first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Warren diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield.
Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now a second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. On the give, it's Warren. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 20.
Right back to him on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25. The Steelers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room.
Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack. Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
A handoff for Warren. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. That's another Steelers.
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4. They'll run it. Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. You look at this Colt defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And while their numbers for the season haven't been that great, they do have players capable of making plays, as we just saw there. Able to get in there and blow that play up. They're just looking for more of those types of plays throughout this game.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now a run with Warren. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now he'll tuck this and run. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology?
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football. Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. They go play action here on 1st down. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Touchdown run on the last drive, his second of this first half, as his guys start here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now back to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Warren will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonnu Smith His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. 2nd and 2. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the run, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll look to throw here. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Hull. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A good decision in the end. The current run gets him 9 yards and a first. And that last run is going to set a new NFL record. Most rush yards in a single game by a quarterback, surpassing
making history. Let's go.
78 in 2022 in a ball game.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why this side is on top.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with Hull. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. A run here with Hull. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Last time, that a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the Steelers set to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. It's caught on the right side of Smith. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Cole. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the Colts 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Cole is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. They'll run on first down. Colt. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 26.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 26.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. On first down, Colt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Man, that's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you...
And now out come the Steelers. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Morales. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now Watt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Watt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And he's been terrific all year running the football. And you see the season numbers up over 500 yards now for the campaign, and that is really an accomplishment for a quarterback. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll give this one to Watt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Watt. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Give him a gain of... The Steelers ready for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And they'll run it here.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And a solid run down inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll run it here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
But that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, they're into the win.